Come on, you guys didn't think I'd miss out on an opportunity to do a vaguely themed Halloween episode? We're scraping the barrel here, this is vague. I am at the seaside, it is October, it is freezing. I'm at Reculver Towers. That is that very impressive structure behind me. So I'm back on the Kent coast today, quite near Herne Bay, which is just down that way. Now this place is apparently incredibly haunted, so I'm going to give you a little tour of the site today and see if we can see any ghosts in broad daylight in what is likely to be the least scary video you're going to see this year. Join me as we explore Reculver Towers in Kent. Oh, spooky. So you're not going to believe this. We're actually back at the seaside. I said I wouldn't come back for the rest of this year, but here we are. And this just appears to be a beach. This is part of Reculver Country Park, and what a lovely day it is. But the thing we're focusing on today is that up there, the ancient ruins of Reculver Tower. You can see a little seal bobbing its head up and down over there. Remember, start off every ghost hunt with a cappuccino. This is from Hats Coffee, which is actually really good. It's just up there by the car park. Delicious bean to cup coffee. If you're coming for a ghost hunt, that will really calm you down. I'm waiting for that cloud to come over so it's a bit more spooky. It's hard to create a scary atmosphere when it's broad daylight, bright sunshine. Back to the upper deck. Thing is, with Reculver Tower, you can see it for miles along this coast. When you're in Herne Bay, you can see it. When you're in Margate, right down in that direction, you can see it. It's so prominent. It's such an epic, iconic building right on the seafront. So English Heritage actually own the site, but it is completely free to enter. It's not like a proper visitor attraction, but they do own it. You can actually get in there at any time. So I think that's why I've seen that paranormal teams go there at night to investigate, because you can just get in there at any time. There's no like, I thought there'd be a gate or something, but there's not. I was here about a year ago, and this featured very briefly in my video of Herne Bay, because I kind of walked from here to Herne Bay. But at the time there was scaffolding up. It was like a construction site, so you couldn't get anywhere near it. So there you go. It said there was a Roman fort on this site from about 43 AD. So you can just tell how much history this site actually has. I've got goosebumps. That's not just because it's about 5 degrees out. There was an Anglo-Saxon monastery on this site in the year 669, which was reusing the defences of the Roman fort. And then the Church of St Mary was built near the centre of the site. The church was remodelled in the 12th century, which was when the iconic 2 towers were added. In the early 19th century, the church was partly demolished, but the towers were left and bought by Trinity House and then used as a ship navigation aid. It is no wonder, with all this history, that this site is now bursting with paranormal activity. The King Ethelbert Inn, a spooky pub. I bet that's got a few ghosts of its own. Maybe the biggest mystery is why there's not a single litter bin around here. Oh, we've got a ghost dog. I mean, look at that. There's dead flowers. It is amazing that you can just walk around this. No restrictions. Do be careful because you're right on the edge. Could fall down there. Let me know in the comments if you see any ghost ships out there. Yeah, I said ship with a P. Those dark clouds coming. This is more like it. One of the spookiest stories I've heard is that there's 2 hooded spectral figures seen hovering above the ground here at night, but when you approach them they disappear. In one instance, police were actually called out to investigate. I'm not joking. There are a lot of people around here today hogging the history. Just being on this site gives you the creeps. You see, there are windows there and up there, but there's no staircase in that bit. There must be a staircase behind there. Or you can feel rain in the air, the wind. So this is the only sheltered bit you can get to. Maybe I should call out to see if we can find anything. If anyone can hear me, please make the wind howl. Oh. Hello? Being here at night would be a completely different experience. This is all that is left of the medieval church. There is a door here, completely bolted. Imagine what's behind that door. You'd probably get up there. Imagine that. Imagine spending overnight up there. So during excavation work, the remains of 10 infant burials were apparently found. And they say due to the nature of the burial, it was assumed that the children were condemned as part of a ritual sacrifice to the Roman gods. And because of that, at night you can actually hear the sounds of a baby crying from the towers. Let's not mess around here, that is creepy as balls. That's more like it. Finally, I'm being rained on, brilliant. This all started when I started talking about the sacrifices to the Roman gods. Coincidence? I don't know. Oh, come on. I wasn't expecting a freshly ironed shirt, but this. I'm going to make a dash to the pub. Tell you what, the King Ethelbert pub, I got a cruise campo and a chicken tikka masala. Very cheap, that was like $13.95 for a chicken tikka masala. Really good. Would definitely recommend if you're down here. And that sweet cruise campo to calm your nerves when you're on a ghost hunt. The rainbow. Boo. Please let me know in the comments if you have any recommended spooky or haunted places, because I'd be very keen to check them out. Or if you've had any paranormal encounters at Reculver, please let me know in the comments. So I actually read on a website called roadghosts.com, there was a sighting on this road, Reculver Lane, and this is the lane that basically takes you from the motorway straight to the towers. So a couple were driving down the lane around 11 PM at night, and all of a sudden the boyfriend had to hit the brakes because he saw what looked like a man dressed in an overcoat and a pointed hat crossing the road. Apparently he was a bit transparent, so it couldn't have been a real person. And also the hedge where he came from was undisturbed, and then he just disappeared. Maybe it was just one of the patrons of the King Ethelbert Inn rolling out. Even Squawky's getting involved in the haunted action. You've got this car park here at Reculver Country Park. It is £2.70 an hour. And that, my friends, is Canterbury County Council blindfolding you, then robbing you. That really is a nice beach. So, my friends, carry on that way. You will eventually get to Herne Bay, which is a great seaside town. Check out my video on that, if you haven't already. Apparently, this knitted scarf has been here since Roman times. The legend is it belongs to a fisherman out at sea. Sorry, that bin's in the way, it's ruining the atmosphere. We didn't see any ghosts, wasn't actually that spooky. The rain was pretty intense, but I absolutely love this area, and I would highly recommend just coming down, having a look around, going to the King Ethelbert pub, going to the coffee shop, going to the public facilities, and for those of you brave enough, come down at night, especially around spooky season. Remember, if you're going trick-or-treating this year, remember to say trick or treat, cash only, no sweets. My friends, that is enough merriment for one day. I'm spooked out of my mind right now. I think I may have caught a cold from being caught in the rain as well. But you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you enjoyed that, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you want to see some more spooky locations, have a look at the links over there. I'm going to go and cry myself to sleep right now. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you again for watching. See you later.